The border crossing with Germany in Rossuvek. For over a month, there has been a legal volunteer station of the border defence movement here. On Tuesday, the border guard unexpectedly ordered the removal of the tent. The minister has just changed and suddenly people are being chased away from here because maybe they want to have images on TVN of how these white and red flags are being thrown to the ground. Activists from the movement and politicians from Law and Justice who were present at the scene emphasised that the officers were only following orders from above. To be clear, the border services, the border guard, the territorial defence force and the police do not want to remove this tent, but unfortunately, in my opinion, they have orders from Minister Kavinsky to remove this tent and the volunteers from here. When the border defence movement agreed to remove the tent, the border guard left the site. We decided that there was no point in any confrontation. We're here to help the border guard and the Polish army, so we will move the tent if necessary. But we are coming back with the tents, and they have already backed down. This is how it looks in practice. Volunteers encounter hostility from the authorities in Warsaw, but out of respect for the uniform, they follow orders. Meanwhile, Tusk's ministers continue their smear campaign in the media. They are hindering the performance of tasks. What are they doing specifically, for example? Well, we have had to deal with, to a lesser extent at the moment, impersonating officers and insulting officers. Isolated cases are used by the government as a pretext to attack Polish patriots who act in this way at the border. We are on our way to talks with representatives of the Kobaskovo municipality regarding the official rent of land for our OSG tent. We want to do this in a legal and responsible manner so as to help the services and the local community and not cause confusion. But Donald Tusk is playing his political game. The border defence movement, which keeps an eye on the Polish and German services by documenting events at the border, is not to the liking of the authorities. This is why the strongest blow is being dealt to its leader, Robert Bankiewicz. There are two possibilities, exactly as I said. Either he is a useful idiot, let's say it straight, or he is a conscious agent. And that's all about Robert Bankiewicz. I'm glad that this has already been done, and I think that these are not the last accusations against Robert Bankiewicz. Now the government spokesman will have to explain himself using these words. After the public lies and slander of Adam Szlapka, Tusk's government spokesman, I am taking legal action against him. There is and will be no tolerance for slander. Liars must be held accountable, not allowed to get away with public villainy. When the authorities want to strike, they will always find a stick. The Gorzev prosecutor's office is investigating Bankiewicz's alleged insult to uniform officers. Today, the activist voluntarily appeared at the prosecutor's office. However, no one was interested in arresting him or taking any other action. I have information that I am to be detained today. I don't know if it will be now, in an hour or two. There is to be a circus, a spectacle, handcuffing. If I'm a dangerous criminal, I am here. The political spectacle directed by Donald Tusk is intended to distract Poles away from the real issue, the influx of illegal migrants into Poland. The Law and Justice Party is taking action against this practice. One such undertaking is the demonstration we are planning for the 11th of October. It is a demonstration for everyone, and I call on all patriotic forces to participate in it. What is the specific goal of the demonstration? It is to be a protest against the accelerated migration pact that is being imposed on Poland as a result of the agreements reached here in Warsaw at the summit of the European Union Interior Ministers, chaired by Minister Siemoniak. It was here that it was decided that the migration pact, that is the forced relocation of illegal migrants from African and Muslim countries, of whom there are far too many because Western Europe has accepted them, is to go ahead and be accelerated. Law and Justice is also collecting signatures for a referendum aimed at blocking the migration pact. Remember, we are fighting for Poland to be a beautiful, safe country, for our homeland to flourish, for our homeland to be free from mass migration, from all the negative consequences that mass migration has brought to Paris, Berlin and Stockholm. Mass migration has changed the image of Western societies to such an extent that tourists from Germany cannot believe how safe and clean Poland is. Welcome to the Polish outdoor swimming pool. No trash, no groping, no violence. Instead, families, children, teenagers. Everyone is relaxing, swimming and laughing. And may it stay this way for as long as possible.